Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol VRX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Now, first thing I want to do is just establish some context here in terms of, the overall support areas and why the chart is at a pretty interesting location. And to do that, we're going to quickly hop to the daily time frame real quick, but then we're going to come back to the 30-minute. Why do I say that? Well, let's just kind of zoom things out like this to give perspective. So it's been a while since the price has been down this low. But what we have here is the price starting to hover right here around that green line right there, which is at $13.80, which is the low from this day. And what is that date? Assign to a date from back here on November 8th. So November 8th was the level of support where the price eventually bounced from there. So now let's go back to the 30-minute. And you can't see it quite there, but not that far below, right there is that green line. So just keep in mind there is 1380. Now, preferably speaking, if the price can obviously hold above this level right there, which is where the bleeding stopped today, and that was right there at about $13.95, that would be the best case scenario. But if $13.95 cannot hold, then that next key level of support down there, not that very far away at $13.80. And if the price drops below there, then that's literally putting the price at lows that have not been seen, ever. Maybe not for a very long time, but potentially, those would be new all-time lows. So, keep an eye on that. And this is an area where, this is by no means some sort of, secret discovery on my part. A lot of shorts are going to be watching this 95 level, thinking, well, if the price can break through there, then it could very well be headed down to at least 1380. But with that in mind, if you are getting short, just keep in mind there's a pretty big level of support, not that far below. So you'll want to, factor that into any sort of trade plan you put together. So keep an eye on those two levels of support. In the event the price does bounce, I want to map out a couple areas of resistance. First area of resistance right here at $14.35. And then the other one to keep an eye on is going to be this purple line right here, the 50-period simple moving average. I realize it's kind of irrelevant right now given the price is down here and that line's all the way up there. But keyword there being moving average, meaning as time goes by, that line is going to continue to move its way downwards and get more and more relevant. But before you even start talking about, the 50-period, first got to get up above $14.35. So a pretty interesting setup here. Even if you're looking, go long, these support levels create a couple different situations where you can put together a trade plan. But as always, don't even try to trade these types if you can't be disciplined and, have risk management systems in place. So interesting setup, a lot of eyeballs on this one, and it'll be, I'm curious to see how this all unfolds tomorrow. One of the most popular questions I get is, hey, Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then by all means, click right there to get access to the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point. And like I say, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.